your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Excellent job by the kick coverage team, a pretty minimal gain on that return. The Cornhuskers offense takes the field. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Nolan. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. So Ohio State's offense will take the field for the first time. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets past the marker. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Power football with the run. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Turning on the Jets. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Isaac. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a gap. It's Ives. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Oh, they're after him. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. There he goes.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Buckeyes are on the move.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Gain of 19 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
On the double.
We've reached a break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Sexton. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Bought a little time, lets it go. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Norton. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
And the Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Bears the pressure. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Unleashes one. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's LeBlanc. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Yeah, and I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
They'll immediately call timeout. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. To the air, it's Sayin. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. Oh, a lot of space. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. It's a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Look out, he's got room. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to beat him to the left. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Roberts. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 20 over UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nelson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. He's going to throw deep right side. And they may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll leave it with him. It's a running room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking for a productive play on first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the